Hello everyone, welcome to the Green Man channel. Hope you're all good and well. So in this Friday's album review, I'm reviewing the latest release from progressive metal band 0 Hour, and their album Agenda 21, which came out today on Frontiers Records, and the album is 6 tracks and 50 minutes in length. So I'm not particularly familiar with 0 Hour, in fact, really not very familiar at all until the point of listening to this album and getting to know it a bit before doing this review. I am aware from doing a bit of research on the bands that they have had quite a long hiatus of 14 years due to an injury to one of the band members, I believe, the bassist. And so they haven't put out an album for quite a long time. Dark Deceiver from 2008 was their last release. Now, I'll be honest, going into this band with a completely open mind and everything, I have to say I thought this album felt like it had lots and lots of potential. It felt like the raw ingredients were there. I really like the vocalist, who reminds me of almost a mixture of Jeff Tate from Queensryche and Blaze Bayley, actually, as well, with his style. But I really liked it, and it's sort of the style of singing, which almost feels really great for progressive metal, for longer cuts, because he sounds like he's got a really good range and a really good, clear voice. And at times, if anything, I thought his voice could have been more forward and apparent in the mix with this record. And I liked a lot of some of the crunchy guitar riffs that kind of gave me vibes of Threshold, one of my favourite progressive metal bands too, so that was another positive on the album. But where I felt the album was, it felt, like there was a lot of a similar guitar pattern that was happening track to track with those leads. And the kind of build-ups on this album as well felt a little overstretched at times as well. And I know this is prog, and I'm a huge lover of prog and progressive rock and metal, but when it becomes noticeable that there's not too much changing, I tend to wonder when the big moment's coming, at least, or when there's a change coming up. And it felt like the changes that were introduced weren't sort of always enough to grab me or to take me, to sort of make me really want to get into the rest of the tracks. And I found that even on repeat listens today, I've just found it a little bit difficult to get into. But it sounds like I'm gonna give this album a terrible score, but that's not really the case. I think there's a lot of good stuff on here still. I really liked the opening track, actually, which was a 14-minute one, but that track I thought was a really good start to the album with lots to digest and to enjoy. I like the progressions and the shredding in this track as well. I thought was pretty cool. And that one I didn't struggle with as much as the later tracks on this, some of the later tracks on the album. I really liked Technocracy quite a bit as well. And Memento Mori gave the album quite a nice atmospheric break from all the shreddery, all the shredding and those lead guitar kind of patterns that you get a lot on the rest of the album. So, overall, I think, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. It could still grow on me a little bit, but that's probably about where I am with the album, to be honest, at this point in time. I just felt that there was room to do more. Like I say, the raw ingredients felt like they were there. The guitaring was pretty good, even if it was a little repetitive at times. The drumming sounded quite good and on point. The vocals were excellent, and as if anything, I felt like they could have been clearer in the mix. But yeah, it just felt lacking. It just felt a bit lacking for me. And as a first time into the band, there may be something I'm missing from their history in terms of that they often go for this type of sound, that they're a slow burner in terms of getting to know, perhaps in 5 weeks' time, I might turn out to really like this album, or like it a bit more than at this point. But it's, as I say, it's not a bad album, so I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 this time. Just felt like, whilst this return to from 0 Hour felt like had a lot of potential, it just felt like it was missing that bit of flair for me. So do drop your comments down in the box. Sorry, my voice is all over the place. This cold has gone to my throat a lot. So my voice is absolutely all over the place today. Do drop in comments what you thought about this album. You're welcome to agree or disagree. and let me know what you think of Zero Hour, and recommend whether there's any other albums you think I might enjoy. I am a big prog metal fan, so I look forward to hearing from you. And otherwise, from me, take care, everybody. See you next time. Bye for now.